Hello to everyone, I'm Caroline Dominguez and I'm very pleased to share with you part of our journey on investigating how to promote critical thinking in higher education towards an educational protocol. This work is a result of an Erasmus Plus funded project with 11 higher education institutions with the aim at answering the following question: how can we explicitly and systematically foster critical thinking across the European higher education curricula? We followed an interactive process of investigation from the collection and analysis of labor market critical thinking needs, the analysis of current critical thinking educational practices, the proposal and discussion of a preliminary guidelines for critical thinking educations, the teachers training for course design and the implementation and evaluation of the redesigned courses, and finally the validation of the guidelines which are presented in this educational protocol. The protocol is structured in three elements. First of all, the goal to put critical thinking at the upfront of higher education, at the institutional, the teaching program, and the course levels. The goals of critical thinking have to be clear. That means explicit and transparent at all levels. They also have to be important. That means not reaching the goal is a failure, no accreditation, no degree, or no credit. The protocol is based on two conditions. Critical thinking is continuously and congruently allowed and made possible. Continuously meaning that it's not a one-shot operation, and congruently that means that activities are aligned to the goals at all levels. Four supportive interventions are at the core of this protocol. First of all, critical thinking development is supported by declaring or making explicit what is at stake, which strategies can be used, and which criteria are to be met. Secondly, critical thinking development is supported when what and how is to think critically is shown, modeled. Third, critical thinking development is supported by inducing critical thinking. That means giving many opportunities to students to have hands-on with critical thinking activities. Finally, critical thinking development efforts need to be assessed through the monitorization of ongoing activities and the provision of targeted feedback at all levels. This protocol is an ongoing and open-ended construction. It has been debated in the first European Summit for Critical Thinking Education last year and has given way to a manifesto which has been signed by many higher education and international bodies representatives who have committed themselves to use it, to share it, and to be its ambassadors. We intend to gather all these stakeholders again in the near future to evaluate how it has been implemented, its difficulties, and the ways to improve it.